Hi, we're back for another recipe from mogfood.com. This one is a lamb kofta. It's another one that the family's going to love. It's very easy to do. I'm going to make some flatbreads as well, which you can use pitters if you want, but I just want to show you this flatbread recipe as well because it's very quick and easy. It doesn't take too long at all. So what we've got, there's 400 grams of minced lamb here. And then in here I've got a teaspoon each of cumin and coriander, half a teaspoon of dried chili flakes, half a teaspoon of garlic powder and some salt, and that's it. So I've just ground that up already just so you're not sitting watching me do that. So, and all we need to do, and then all I've got here is a spoonful or so of mint sauce. So into the lamb, all we need to do is just mix all the spice and the mint sauce. So about a spoonful. If you like it, if you like the flavour of mint, it's you can put a bit more in, but it's quite acidic as well, so it's good to use for a seasoning as well as the mint. So, and then all we need to do is just get your hand in and give it a good mix through, so it's all well mixed. All the ingredients are even through the meat. Okay, and then that's about it. So next, all we need to do then is we can mould them. If you want to try the mix now, just to make sure you've got the spice in and the seasoning right, you can just heat up a pan and just break a small bit off and just fry that off. Don't cook it too hot. You don't really want any colour over it. Just just get it cooked through so you can taste it for flavour. Okay, now I've just got this plate and I just want to form these into sort of little sausage shapes really. You can do them how you want. You can do them into sort of round patties. You can do little meatball type things. I just tend to do them like this. And what you want to do, just give them a squeeze together so they hold their shape. You don't need any binding agents with these really. It's just one of it just with the fat in the lamb, it just binds itself. So really, all you want to do is just make sure that they're all around the same size. So that's sort of a finger, or maybe just a big finger size. So yeah, and then just get through all these. Same thing again. So just give it a squeeze, make sure it's going to stick, and then give it a roll up. Okay, so like I say, all the same size. What I'm going to do, I'll just stop this video, just get these done. It'll only take a minute or two, but it just saves you watching it. Okay, so that's then all done now. So now you can just stick them in the fridge. You can freeze them at this stage if you want to, but they're ready to cook whenever you are. So I'm just going to make these breads now. So what I've done, I've just got, there's 250 grams of strong flour here. And to that I'm going to add about maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil. And a good pinch of salt. So I'm just going to add 100 ml of warm water to this. I don't measure the water in a jug. It's a bit of a tip really. You can just put it on the scales and weigh it. So a milliliter of water is the same as weighs a gram. So 100 grams is 100 ml. So it's just a bit of a time-saving thing. So that's that, and now all we need to do is just give it a mix up. So you can use a machine for this. I usually do, but I just thought I'd do it by hand just so you can see. So just get your hand in, sort of claw-like, and give it a mix round. Make sure it all gets nicely mixed, and then it'll just start to come together for you. I think it might have been a little. I know it might have been a little bit too much water. I was just thinking, but I'll just see how this how this comes together. See, it looks a little bit dry at the moment, but I think this will come together. So just give it a good knead. This is strong bread flour. I don't know if I said that before, but you need a good strong flour for this. Really good gluten content to give it. So that's it really. So that's come together well. That's fine. So what we need to do with this now is just to let it rest for half an hour or so before we roll them out. But that's it. So there's no rising. There's no real waiting. I mean, if you wanted to cook them now, you could. I haven't tried doing it, but I mean, it's gonna be better if you just leave it to rest. So you can see it's a fairly dry dough, but that'll be it cooks really nicely, and it's very quick. So I'll just cover this with a bit of cling film, or you can stick a plastic bag over it, or you can put that in a sandwich bag. Really, it doesn't matter. For about half an hour or so, and then we'll come back and roll them out and cook them. Okay, so it's been about half an hour or so now, so I'm just going to shape the flatbreads. So what I want to do is just get a bit of flour on the board there, and roll it out. What I'm going to do, actually, I'll cut them first. So I think maybe 4 out of this. So let's So the best way to get even slices, just roll it out so it's relatively even, and then cut it in half, and then each of those in half. So we'll see how we go on that. They might be a bit big. Might do half of those again actually. Let's do half again. Yeah, that's better. So that gets 8, that mix. Okay, there we go. So we've got 8 breads ready to roll, all relatively the same size. So just using a bit of flour, not too much, but just so it doesn't stick. And then just give them a good roll out. So these aren't going to be big, like really big ones. I don't, that's not what I want to do. I just want sort of small ones, just to take one of those koftas. If you want bigger ones, then just cut them a bit bigger. That's it. But that's fine for me. So I'll just roll. In fact, I'll just do a couple of these, and then cook them just to show you. So these will keep in the fridge for a few days really, uncooked. So or you can freeze them just like that, and then just get out as many as you need, and you can just cook them. So that's that. Then what we want to do, I've got the oven just heated up. You don't really always need the oven. I just use it just in case they're not quite cooked through, and also because I'm going to be cooking the koftas, it's just in case I need it for those. So I'm just going to put a pan on, just a frying pan, just to get hot. I'll move the camera over, and then we can. I'll show you how to cook them. Okay, so I've got 2 pans on, one for the flatbreads and one for the koftas. I'm just going to cook one of them for now, just to show you, because I'm going to cook the rest later on. So all you need for the koftas, just a pan, a little bit of oil, and put it in. You don't really want it to be too hot. Just get it browned on all sides, and then we're going to put it in the oven. So the oven's on about 160, 180 degrees. And then in the other pan here, is just a dry pan, nice and hot, and so I can feel it's coming up nice and hot. So just keeping an eye on the kofta. I'm just going to cook these 2 breads that are rolled out, but like I say, I'm going to cook the rest later on. But this is just for an example. So all you do is just get these flatbreads now and just lay them into a dry pan. Okay, so you want them, I don't know, maybe 1/4 centimetre thick or so. You don't want them thick at all. You want to roll them out as flat as you can do. And they're going to take maybe a minute or so, and then we'll check them again, and then turn them over. So just while we're waiting for those, you can see there this kofta. So it's just browned on all sides. I'm just going to stick that in the oven now to cook through. Cooking those, you can fry them like that and in the oven, or you can grill them. You can do them in the oven the whole time. I just like to do that because it gives it a bit of texture on the outside. You know, but if you're conscious of cooking in fat or something, you can do them under the grill or just put them straight in the oven. There's no problem there. That'll probably take maybe 7 or 8 minutes to cook through in that oven. So I'm just going to have a check on these now. So you can see they're starting to cook. I don't think this pan was really as hot as it should have been when I put them in, but that's, you know, it's no bother there. It's just going to take a bit longer. You can see here it's starting to puff up a bit. So we'll just wait for another minute or so. It's on as high as it goes, that pan. So I'll just give it maybe 30-40 seconds and have another check. Okay, so just having a quick look. You can see now it's starting to, just check, you can see that it's starting to colour. So just another few seconds. And there we go, you see, so it's just nicely coloured on that side. And turn that one over and same again. And then just cook it on that side exactly the same. When they're done, because obviously you'll need to do them in batches depending on how many pans you've got or, you know, what sort of size, but you can just put them on a tray in the bottom of the oven if you want to keep them warm, or you can just pile them on a plate and then just give them maybe a minute in the oven at the end. It's, you know, it's up to you. I like them to be nice and warm when they're served. So that's it. So when you're making this dough, just before you mix it, you can add some spices to that, similar to the kofta spices if you wanted to. You could put some coriander in, cumin. You could put some herbs in there. You know, really, you can just play around with it. I just wanted to keep this really as simple as possible, just to show you how quickly you can make these. And obviously, if you don't want to make them, if you haven't got the flour or something, you can have pita breads, you can have wraps. You can just have them as they are. But they're about done now. So that's how quick a flatbread is to make and cook. So it's worked out quite well. So that kofta will be a few minutes. So you can see it's a nice bit of bread. Not too tough, not too well cooked. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn the heat off of that and leave them in there for I'll leave them as long as I can. But if I'll keep a check on them, and when the kofta's done, you know, hopefully they'll still be in there, so just keep nice and warm. So I'll just pause now for a couple of minutes, and then we'll check the kofta. Okay, so that's the kofta done. That took about 6 minutes or so. So I've just took it out of the oven. Here's the breads ready to go, so I just want one of these really for now. And that's it really. So you can see the kofta's done. I've just got a little bit of salad here just to put with it. Bit of lettuce, tomato. You can have obviously what you want on there, some pickled cabbage or some red onion or something like that. And also I haven't done it now, but I was going to do it, but I do with this foodie pen pal thing, and I got sent some chili jam, which I thought would be quite nice with it. It's really nice. This is, I don't know, Billy's chili jam. I don't know where it's from, but this foodie pen pal, you just each month you get assigned somebody to send a parcel to, food parcel, and then you get one back from somebody different. So it's a nice little thing. But there you go. There's the koftas, just folded over like that, and then it's just a nice little thing to serve. I think, you know, these my kids love these, and you know, they're just nice to eat, just little handfuls. So yeah, give it a go. Thanks for watching.